Hello YouTube and welcome back to another banger. In this video we're going to be talking about how to be more confident in yourself. Now let's hop straight into it. The first step to being more confident in yourself is to actually love yourself for who you are. Now loving yourself is something that's very hard. It's something that takes a lot of practice, a lot of time, and it is truly the aspect of being confident with who you are. If you don't love yourself, how can you truly be confident with who you are, right? So the first step is to love yourself. And how to do this, right? You have to ask yourself, what are the qualities about yourself that you hate? Those are the qualities that make you unique. Those are the qualities that make you who you are as an individual. So love the qualities that you hate about yourself, because I guarantee you other people look at those qualities that you don't like about yourself and they're like, damn, I wish I had that. Or damn, I wish I had this, right? We're always wanting more. But an aspect of living a happy life, an aspect of being confident in yourself, is understanding with what you have been given is truly a blessing. And that's the first step of loving yourself, which is to accept the flaws. It's not even necessarily flaws of what you have. It's just the flaws that your mind is telling you, or, you're competing yourself. You're competing with other people. And when in reality, you should be competing with yourself, right? That's the biggest thing at the end of the day. So stop comparing yourself to other people who are doing other things in their life. Compare yourself to how you acted yesterday. Compare yourself to your past self. Compare yourself to what you want to be in the future, right? And truly understand the qualities that you have now are amazing, and you are a unique individual. So that is the first step to be more confident. If you don't even love yourself, how can you expect to walk around with the confidence of someone who hates themselves, right? Like you never think of that, right? You look at all these public figures, or you look at these successful people, and you're like, damn, this person's so confident in who they are. Even though they might have a quality, or they have something that's completely different than everyone else, you look at them and you're like, wow, they have charismatic personality, even though they look like this, right? And there are countless examples of this, of people who have a far harder life than we have, right? It could be disabilities, or even what they've been born with, and they're still extremely confident in themselves, and that's what makes them successful. That is what makes them a confident individual and anything that they do in their life. So that's the first step, is to love yourself. The second step is to go outside your comfort zone. Now, it's very easy to just put in your fucking AirPods and put in your beats or your music and just walk around and tell everyone to fuck off. It's very easy to do that. But to go up to people and introduce yourself, and maybe get in certain social situations where you might not feel comfortable with, it's a little harder. It's a lot more difficult to do that. And especially with COVID and the pandemic, we've all been isolated so much that it's hard to do these things. So now that things have changed and times are changing, to be more confident in yourself, the more you allow yourself to go through certain situations where you fail, or the more you conquer your fears and go outside your comfort zone, the more successful you're going to be as an individual. Then you just shying away and hiding in a corner and allowing yourself to be a fucking pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry to say that, but that's the hard truth of it. The more you go outside your comfort zone, the more successful you're going to be with every single failure that comes along. Every failure is not just a setback, but it's something that's pushing you forward to become a better individual and a more successful, confident person. So an example of this could be, let's say there's a girl at Starbucks or something like that, or someone you have interest in, and normally you would just walk by them and not talk to them at all. But if there's a situation where you feel like you can talk to them, take that shot and talk to that person, right? A big thing about relationships nowadays, and a big thing about meeting people, is no one knows what you're thinking. We can't read each other's minds. We can understand each other's behaviors through our actions and, how we operate with each other. But a big thing is communication. And if you're not fucking talking to the person, how are they ever going to know what you're thinking or feeling, right? So go outside your comfort zone. Talk to that person that you might not have talked to before, or text that person, or call this person that you normally wouldn't call, right? Do something different. Do something that makes you feel uncomfortable, and that will progress you forward to being a more confident version of yourself. The third thing on this list is to actually look people in the eyes. Now, it's very easy when you're talking to someone in a conversation to look at their qualities as an individual. This is one thing that we learned in my public speaking classes. When you're giving a presentation, the people that are watching you are not necessarily listening to what you have to say, but they're judging on what you look like. When in reality, they should be listening to what you are saying, right? They might be listening to what you're saying, but looking at someone's appearance and what they're wearing and all this stuff and judging them for what they're wearing is very easy to do. It's very easy to do that. And we tend to do that a lot. So actually look people in the eyes. Look at people in the eyes is not only just to understand what they're saying, but it's good for yourself because you're actually engaging in the conversation. Instead of looking off in the corner or looking down and looking up when someone's, talking to you, or even when you're just walking around, if you look at people in the eyes, you actually give them that direct contact, and it shows that you are a confident individual in who you are. It allows you to actually understand how people work. Instead of looking down at the ground and being all mopey and sad and shit, if you look at people in the eyes, people will start to understand and respect you. That's how it goes. Another step after that is to talk positively to yourself. This includes, this goes back to what I said earlier about loving yourself, right? Positive self-talk is one of the most important key aspects to how to be more confident in yourself, right? If you're not talking positive to yourself and you're telling yourself that you're a fucking loser and you're telling yourself that, oh, I suck and my life sucks and everything's against me and oh my God, dude, I just hate myself and I hate my fucking face and I hate my blah, blah, blah. You just keep doing all this negative self-talk and all this bullshit. You're only fucking yourself over more. There's no point in doing that. Start telling yourself that I'm a confident individual. I'm a positive individual. This is where the affirmations come into play, right? Start telling yourself these I am affirmations. Look it up. I am a positive individual. I am a confident individual. I am meeting new people. I am a charismatic individual, right? Any one of those things comes across just by saying these things repeatedly every single day. Tricks your mind. It's all about hacking your mind. And the more you hack your mind, the more you're going to believe these things are true. And it's just going to start coming into you. You're going to start taking different actions. You're going to go outside your comfort zone. You're going to look people in the eyes. You're going to actually love yourself for who you are. Everything falls on top of one another. That's how it works. It's like a domino effect. One domino falls and the rest will fall with it. Another step after talking positively to yourself is to do self-care. And the hard truth about self-care is that you need to actually be like fucking hygienic. You know what I'm saying? Like clean your fucking nails. You know what I'm saying? Like take a fucking shower. I can't believe I had to say that, but there's some people that I know who just don't take fucking showers. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Do self-care. It's very good for you. And it allows yourself to be more confident in your skin and your body and who you are. You're accepting the things that you have, and you are taking care of your body. It's a really big thing. It's a very important thing. It's not gay. It's not a woman thing if you're one of those guys, or if you're a girl or whatever the fuck. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? No, just remove all the stereotypes and actually take care of yourself. Take care of your body, take care of your skin, take care of your mind, take care of your health. Those are all really important things to being confident in yourself. Because it's not an insecurity thing. It's not where it's like, oh, well, I'm not going to do skincare because that's fucking stupid. No, it's like, bro, don't you want clear skin? Like, why do you want all this acne and shit on your face? Like, that just shows you're an unhealthy individual. You know, no one, I mean, it's just like, it's like not good for you, you know? So work on your self-care. That's a big thing. The next thing is to fix your posture. You're probably slouching right fucking now as you're watching this video. So what I want you to do is move your shoulders up, back, and down. And you'll fix your posture just like that. The more you catch yourself fixing your posture, the more you're going to have more power when you speak. You're going to have more confidence when you're walking. It's a very key aspect of confidence. You don't look at a public speaker or someone who's a public figure to you or a role model and go like, oh, this is them the whole fucking time. This is them. Like, what the fuck? Walk around with confidence. Put your fucking head high up. You know what I'm saying? You're fucking king or a queen or whatever the hell you are, right? Keep moving forward. Stay confident with who you are. Fix your fucking posture. The next step is to exercise. Exercise is very important. It's not necessarily where you have to be fucking big or jacked or fucking shredded as shit. But the more you exercise, you know, there's a lot of benefits that come with it for your health. And it's like, you don't want to be this person who's just fucking lazy and unproductive. You know, that's not going to help your case or the people that see you, right? The more you exercise, the more discipline you build in your life. And that's something that a confident person has, is discipline and a routine and something like that. It's very important for what you are training your mind to do when you are training yourself to be more confident, right? The next step is to get enough sleep. Eye bags, right? I mean, we're getting down to the nitty gritty details right now. And I've already said many of these things in my other videos, but I'm talking about the nitty gritty things now. Like your eye bags, for example, right? I mean, if you look sleep deprived all the time, people look at you and they're like, what the fuck, right? And I'm not telling you these tips for you to go around and be like, oh man, I didn't get enough sleep and now people are judging me. That's not what I'm telling you these things for. I'm telling you these things for your health. And it also leads to being more confident in who you are. You feel better when you get more sleep. You have more energy when you get more sleep. But a plus side of that is that you have no fucking eye bags. And eye bags are just not an attractive trait. It's just, it makes you look like shit. And it makes you feel like shit because you're not getting enough sleep. The next step is to stay hydrated. Water is very, very important. And water is kind of just like a quick energy booster. I feel like the more you stay hydrated, the better your skin looks, and the more energy you have throughout the day. I would suggest drinking a gallon of water every single day. I try to aim for like a gallon every single day. Sometimes I don't get it, sometimes I do. But I've noticed the days that I don't drink water and the days that I do drink water, my energy levels are very different. The way I speak to people is very different. You know, first thing in the morning, what you should do is you should drink some water. Turn off your phone, turn off your alarm, whatever the hell, and just drink some water. It helps energize you, keeps you awake, and keeps you going. The next step after that is to just have good hygiene. Now this goes back to the self-care thing as well, but you're not going to have confidence if you don't smell good, if that makes any sense. And another step of good hygiene is also to dress good and feel good. Dressing good and feeling good is a very important thing. Fix your style a little bit. You know, I would suggest that you dress however you want to dress. That's completely fine. I'm not saying you have to get a fucking suit. I'm not saying you have to do all this shit. I just wear shorts and t-shirt all the time, and I'm very happy. But I dress appropriately to what makes me happy, and I dress good. I'm not going to wear PJs to school. I'm not going to wear all this shit. Sure, sometimes it's fun to do this and that, like your friends are doing it. I'm not saying be serious like that all the time. But the more you dress good, the better you're going to feel as an individual. And good hygiene is very important for yourself, and how you're taking care of yourself is an attractive trait to people who will have an interest in you. Or even how you pull yourself forward. You know, you're not going to be confident in yourself if you smell like shit. I don't think I've ever met anyone who smells like fucking dog shit and they're like, oh, well, I'm going to go fucking flirt with this person now. I'm going to go hit on my crush and I smell like shit. Have you ever heard of that before? I don't think so. I don't think people like that. Me personally, if I was approached by someone who's trying to flirt with me and they smell like fucking dog shit, if they went to the gym, I understand. But like, you know what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying. Just take care of yourself. Take care of yourself and don't smell like shit. That's like a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Use your deodorant. Fucking take your showers. Do these things that are good for you. And the last step to be more confident is to stay charismatic and positive. Nobody likes talking to someone who's fucking depressed all the time. It's draining, right? Everyone and everything is connected. All energy around us is connected. And the people that you surround yourself with either drain your energy or they give you energy to push you forward in your life. A big thing with this to stay charismatic is to surround yourself with people that are positive. Surround yourself with people that are good for you. If you're surrounding yourself with negative people who talk shit about people all the time, that's negative energy that's draining your positive, beautiful energy away from you. And I guarantee if you're watching my video right now and you're looking for help or something like that, join my Discord because there's lots of people in there that are positive. There's lots of people in there that are moving and pushing everyone to become the best version of themselves. That link is down below. But also, just stay charismatic. Be your goofy self. It's okay to be your kid's self. You know, they always have to say, oh, you're 20 years old now. Grow the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, do this, that, the other. I think in that situation, growing the fuck up means get your shit right? But personality and life is completely different. In your life, you must have structure, you must have routine, and that is how you're going to be successful. But your personality doesn't have to change based on this. You don't have to be a fucking dick to people just because you're being successful. You don't have to be some cold-hearted asshole to people because you're going to the gym now. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your personality. Be your genuine self and you will attract the right people in your life. Stop trying to pretend like you're someone else. Stop trying to, manipulate people or tell people another thing and change your personality for other people. Be yourself and you will attract the right people in your life. And if the people that are in your life don't appreciate who you are, they're not your fucking friends. And that's just how it works. They're not your friends and you need to find new people. You should stay charismatic. You should stay positive. You should enter the room and be that person that everyone loves. That's how it should work. You should be that person. And the more positive you are with people, and here's a good tip on how to stay charismatic and positive people. What I like to do, I like to give people compliments. That's a big thing. I'll say, hey, I love your hair, or hey, I love your outfit, right? Giving people compliments is something that's very important. Another thing of staying charismatic and staying positive is to ask people questions, right? Because the hard truth of life is, to be honest, is no one really gives a shit about you. But if you ask people questions, they'll think that you give a shit about them. When in reality, you have to listen to what they say and actually do care what they have to say. But asking questions is a good step to move forward. It's a good trait to have, right? If you're asking people questions, they talk about themselves. You get to know about people more. You can get to know more about people that you might have an interest in, or you have a crush on, or something like that. It's a very good skill to have. And I can make a video on this as well. If you guys have some more questions on that as well, comment down below if you want me to make a video on that. I'll be down to make a video on what questions to ask, how to ask. But definitely lead the conversations. Be the person that breaks that awkward silence. But even then, awkward silence isn't a bad thing if you're confident in yourself. Because at the end of the day, and here's the last tip actually, is when you're talking to people, if you fuck up on something or you say something embarrassing or you do something embarrassing in your life, it doesn't last forever. Now, I'm not saying be a fucking dick to people. I'm not saying be an outrageous dumb fuck to people. But I am saying, understand that, yes, your actions do have consequences. But at the same time, people don't really remember everything. If you go up to a girl and you ask her for her number and she says no, she might think about it maybe 2 hours later, but she's not going to remember it like a week later. She doesn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Be respectful to people. Be charismatic to people. Stay positive. Be your genuine self. Make jokes. Ask questions. Give compliments. And just have a good time overall. That's all you guys got to know. Those are the steps on how to be confident. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to comment as well. Go check out the merch, gvboy.com. Join the Discord down below, link down below. If you guys want to work one-on-one with me, make sure to hit that application. And let's get this shit going, guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And yeah, that's basically the end of this video. Thank you guys for all the support. And I will see you guys in the next one. I love you guys. Peace.